Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our virtual jazz club. This is week number 6 for us right now, and it's been such a pleasure to share our music with you every night. We've been doing this every night since March 17th. We haven't taken a day off yet, and we don't plan on doing that anytime soon. This has really been so great for us to be able to keep sharing our music with all of you during this time. And I know we've had a lot of new followers in the last few weeks, so we so appreciate everybody for watching these, and we'd like to say a huge welcome to everybody who's here tonight. And if you are here tonight because you saw us on Good Day Rochester this morning, raise your hand. You can leave the hand emoji in a comment here, or you can just say hello or say whatever you'd like. It was really delightful being able to do an interview with them today. We did a remote interview, a socially distant interview through Skype, and we were talking about this virtual jazz club that we're doing here. So if there's anybody who's here right now for the first time because you saw us on TV this morning, we'd like to extend a warm welcome to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Laura Dubin and Antonio Guerrero. So let's see. Tonight we'd like to start off with a composition by the great pianist Benny Green, who's a big influence of mine. And this is a composition that he dedicated to his mentor, the great bass player Ray Brown. And this is a piece called Ray of Light. That was called Ray of Light, composed by the pianist Benny Green and dedicated to the bassist Ray Brown. We actually played a tune a few weeks ago that I wrote and dedicated to Ray Brown, but it's cool how completely different it sounds. And no two
Blue and
musicians.
Brown.
Yeah, it's called Blues and Brown.
Blues and Brown.
No two musicians could compose a piece that sounds exactly the same, even if it's about the same person or the same subject. One of the many beautiful things about music. So if you're joining us tonight, please leave us a comment and say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. And for those of you who are watching for the first time, we love to actually read through the comments after we finish playing, and we like to say hello to all of you in real time. So we so appreciate you being here, and we're delighted to know how far our music is spreading. And I'd like to say a quick hello to two of my best friends in the world, Sruthi Vanagala and Lynn Aldridge. I know that they're both watching tonight, and that they both recently reactivated their Facebook accounts to watch these. So we're really excited that they're here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lynn.
So we've been meaning to play this piece all month, ever since it became April. This is a very appropriate piece for this time of year. And it's duly appropriate for us because we love the city that it's about. This is called April in Paris. It's a classic jazz standard by Vernon Duke. I didn't use our own pictures this time because we weren't there in April. That was a classic jazz standard called April in Paris. And I know we have a lot of new listeners tonight. So first of all, thank you so much for being here. Our friends and family and people who have been watching these videos for the last few weeks already know this. But for our new listeners, Antonio and I took a trip to Paris last summer. We went for 3 reasons. 1, it was our anniversary. 2, we each had birthdays. Our anniversary is actually right in the middle of our birthdays. I'm August 9th. Antonio's birthday is August 19th. And our anniversary is August 16th. So we got 3 big celebrations in one 10-day period. And we actually also did several performances in Paris. And it was one of the highlights of our life. It was just the most incredible experience. And right now we are in the middle of recording our 8th album, and this album is all original music about Paris. We were so inspired by our trip that we just wanted to make a whole album to show how much we loved Paris. And we will be releasing details very soon about an online release concert that we'll be doing for the album. It's going to be a digital album this time, and we're really excited to share all the music with you. If you've been enjoying the music tonight, there's a link to my website right in the video here, and you can either wait till we're done playing, we've got a few tunes left, or you can click over there on another device and come back here, or whatever you'd like to do. But there's a link that will take you to the music/store page of my website, and there are 3 different things you can do there. You can either download our albums. I just mentioned we're recording our 8th album. We've got 7 albums that you can choose from there. And you can click on the different album cover designs to find out details about each album. You can sample the music, and you can find out just all the information about them. You can also become a patron of Laura Dubin Jazz, either by making a one-time donation or becoming a monthly subscriber. And if you scroll past the album cover pictures, that's where you'll see those options. And there are different amounts that you can choose from, and the recurring payment is the last option that you'll see on the page. Again, you can choose whatever amount you'd like to donate once per month, and then that's a great way to show your ongoing support if you'd like to see us doing these videos as long as possible. If you have any questions about the donation system or the monthly subscription system or anything like that, feel free to send me a private message here on Facebook. Or if you want to just leave a comment saying you have a question, I can just reach out to you that way too, whatever's easiest for you.
And thank you for all the people who has done some donations or subscriptions to the Patreon. Thank you very much.
We've had a lot of community support since we began doing these videos a few weeks ago, and we're so grateful for that. So thank you everybody who's helped us so far, and just a huge thank you to all of you for watching these. It really means the world to us to have an audience still during this time, even though it's only virtually. We miss seeing all of you in real life. Hopefully that will happen soon. So to continue with the music, we'd like to play one of my original compositions next. And Antonio and I love to learn about outer space. We love to watch like documentaries about space, especially when they showed them on PBS. And a few years ago, we borrowed, I guess you could call it like a docu-series from the library. It was called Through the Wormhole. And it was, I think maybe there were 10 episodes or something, and they were narrated by Morgan Freeman, who has like the best speaking voice ever. So that was great to listen to that. But it was, it was about outer space, but specifically there were some episodes about black holes and the phenomenon of black holes. And I remember distinctly watching this episode where he was talking about how sometimes there are 2 black holes, and because they are so massive, they actually kind of, I forget exactly the scientific, info that behind it. Something like their magnetic fields, they're like kind of drawn to each other because they're so massive. And when these 2 black holes are coming close together, they actually kind of start dancing with each other. They do what he called a black hole waltz. And I very distinctly remember that he kept saying the phrase black hole waltz throughout this episode. And I thought, oh, I gotta write a tune with that title. So this is called Black Hole Waltz. That was our galactic jazz composition called Black Hole Waltz. I like to imagine that I'm kind of being transported to outer space when we play that one.
Somebody out there is listening. Please
exactly.
help us.
Oh yeah, we forgot to say that tonight. It's like become like our thing or your line. Yeah. We saw something on the news like 2 weeks ago about some astronauts that were getting in a spaceship, and their exact words were, "This is the safest place in the world to be right now," and it literally was going out of this world. So it's very telling of the time that we're living in now. We've got a few tunes left to play for you tonight, and this next one is a really fun tune from the 1920s. You just can't possibly be in a bad mood when you hear this tune or when you play it. Feel free to dance along with this one if you'd like. It's called Ain't She Sweet? Antonio's retuning his drums for Earth music again. That was called Ain't She Sweet. I like to pretend I know how to do the Charleston dance and sometimes dance around our kitchen or our living room to music like that. We'd like to slow things down a little bit now with a classic song. This is probably one of the most famous songs ever composed and recorded. And it was written by a great American songbook composer, Hoagy Carmichael, who wrote so many classic songs that have been that have become just such a part of American culture over the decades. And this is one of those songs. And of course, nobody, in my opinion, did a more iconic version of this song than the great Ray Charles. This is Georgia on My Mind. doesn't get any more classic than that song. That is Georgia on My Mind by the great Hoagie Carmichael. And of course, that version was inspired by Ray Charles, the one and only Ray Charles. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. I can't believe how fast this concert went by, but we've got just one tune left. If you're here for the first time tonight, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you'll continue to tune into these concerts. We are doing them every night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No nights off. And we also have not repeated one tune since we started. And we're going to see how long we can keep going without repeating a song. There's just so much great music out there that it seems silly to repeat something at this point. But exactly. Maybe a few months down the road, we'll end up doing that. And we'll come back even stronger playing some tunes that we played in the last few weeks. For those of you who are just tuning in, who maybe missed the first couple tunes, if you've been enjoying the music tonight, please head on over to lauradubin.com. There's a link right in the video here, and the link will take you directly to the music/store page of my website. And there are 3 different things that you can do there if you'd like to show your support for what we're doing. You can download our albums. We've got 7 albums for you to choose from, so that's plenty of music to listen to over the next few weeks, months, and years. You can also make a one-time donation of any amount that you choose. There are several suggested amounts there. You can also adjust the quantity if you'd like to change the amount. And then the third and final option is you can become a monthly patron of Laura Dubin Jazz, where you'll set up an automatic recurring credit card payment. And if you'd like to see us doing these videos as long as possible, that is a great way to show your support. And we're so grateful to have you here as our audience, and it really means the world to us. To have your support, even if you're unable to make a financial contribution at this time. We so appreciate you being here. This nightly routine has been very therapeutic for us during this time. And even in these uncertain times, we're more sure than ever that this is what we're supposed to be doing with our lives. We just love it so much. It brings us so much joy and happiness, and it's so great for our mental health, our physical health, our emotional well-being. And we're grateful to have an opportunity to keep sharing our music with you during this time that we're all living in. So thank you so much. Please like this page if you haven't liked it yet, because then you will be notified every time we do one of those live videos or anytime we post any other kind of music-related content. For example, we were on the news this morning. We were on Good Day Rochester, and it was such a great opportunity. We did an interview about these virtual jazz club concerts that we're doing, and you can find that video on this same page. Anytime we have any music-related announcements to share, we post them on this page, Laura Dubin Jazz. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is called Laura Dubin Jazz. And every night after we finish these live streams, we upload the videos to YouTube, and we also put them on my website. So there are 3 different places to see us.
Yes, please.
So if you have any friends or family who aren't on Facebook and you think they'd like to see what we're doing, you can certainly direct them to my YouTube channel or my website, lauradubin.com. So without further ado, we'd like to play our last tune of the night. And this is another Horace Silver composition. Those of you who have been watching our concerts from the beginning know how much we love Horace Silver and his infinite catalog of music. This is a tune called Quicksilver. Fasten your seatbelts for this one. That is all the music for tonight. Thank you so much for being such a wonderful audience. We'd love to stick around and say hello to all of you for a few minutes before we say goodnight. And I saw a lot of comments popping up while we're playing, so I'd love to see who they're all from. Thank you so much. And a little disclaimer, those of you who've been watching these for the last few nights have heard me say this already, but sometimes Facebook, for some reason, doesn't show me all the comments at once when I'm looking at them now, and I think it's something to do with the fact that the video is still live, and some of the like the earlier comments don't show up immediately. However, every time we finish playing, I look through them again to make sure that I didn't miss any, and if there are any that I missed, I will type a reply to you. So I just want you to be aware if I accidentally miss you, it's really just because it didn't show up. Hopefully everything will be here tonight. Facebook has kind of a weird algorithm. If Mark Zuckerberg is listening, please fix this so that we can see all the comments at once when we finish. That would really be delightful. Woohoo! And by the way, if there's anybody watching still who has not left a comment yet, and you are here tonight because you saw us on Good Day Rochester this morning, please wave. You can raise your hand by leaving the little hand emoji or just saying hello, introducing yourself.
Yeah, it's what we usually do on when we're performing. I mean, in places. After we finish, we go in and say hello and share stories and jokes and anecdotes.
We've done a couple of those recently. This is like our virtual.
And it's something that I really enjoy because, well, I have a lot of very nice response from the people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
We always enjoy doing that in real life, so this is like the next best thing. So Dad's watching. Hi, Dad. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching, Jan.
The first time I heard Ain't She Sweet was on a Beatles record. I think it was their first or second album. I didn't learn how old the song was until many years later. I don't think I've heard that Beatles version. Oh, my gosh.
It sounds very, different.
Different than the Beatles as we know them.
But yeah, this is the very early recordings.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. I definitely have to look that up. True. Do you have that album, Dad? 'Cause if you do, we definitely would love to hear that. I see several people are watching. Donna's watching. Hi, Donna. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you for watching.
She says she also loves Ain't She Sweet. Yeah, it's such a great song. It's such a happy song. I mean, you can't be in a bad mood when you hear that one. Yay. Hola, Ma. Your mom's watching.
Hola,
and
Ma.
hello to our whole family down in Mexico.
Gracias.
Mexico. Did I say Mexico? Mexico. Alejandro Senior, Alejandro Junior, Deanna, Mary Lou. Great to have you all here. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Gracias.
Yeah. My Uncle David's watching. Hi, Uncle David. Thanks so much for being here. Yay. Oh, I love your collection of emojis there. It's so happy. One of them looks like a peacock. I love peacocks.
Thank you, David. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. We miss you so much. It was so great talking to you the other day. Yeah. Susie Wells. Hi, Susie. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Hope Susie Wells is doing well. So great to have you here tonight. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, Susie.
So, Susie was in Paris, like, right after we went there, and I kept seeing all her Facebook posts, and I was like, hey, we were there a few weeks ago, and she went to Giverny. She went to Monet's garden.
Monet garden.
Yeah. Oh, one of the most beautiful places in the entire world.
Beautiful.
Can't wait till we can go back again once we can travel again. Sylvia Perez, muchas gracias. Thank you for watching. Let me see if I say this correctly. I'm going to practice my Spanish right now. Gracias por deleitarnos. Did I say that right? Deleitarnos con tan hermosa música. Felicidades. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Deleitarnos. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, very nice.
Yay! Great to have you here. Thank you so much.
Gracias.
And also, the last week, I noticed, I think it was a week ago, I realized that we had 500 likes now on this page, my music page, Laura Dubin Jazz. And in the last week, we've gotten almost 100 new likes. And a huge percentage of those new likes are all new friends down in Mexico City. So I'd like to, I think our family has been sharing our videos
Thank
a lot.
You for sharing.
Thank you so much.
It's very, very nice.
Yeah, and it's so great to have you all here. Bienvenido.
Yes.
Sruthi! Hi, Sruthi! Oh my gosh, I'm sending you a big hug right now. I miss you so much. And I'd like to say just a special shout out to my best friend Sruthi, who lives in New York, and she is working in the public health care field. So she's really she's such an important person in my life, and I know she's doing so much important work right now during this pandemic. And thank you so much, Sruthi, for keeping New York and our whole community safe. We really appreciate you so much. And we miss you. We need to Skype again. Vita, hi Vita. Thank you so much for watching again.
Hello, Vita.
Says thanks for the great diversion. Yeah, yeah. Any kind of diversion from real life is good right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Bethany Master. Oh my gosh, hi Bethany. It's so great to have you here. Bethany was my next door neighbor growing up on Blossom Road. Yeah. And actually she and her sister Melissa used to babysit me when I was really little. And your kids are so beautiful. I've been following all your pictures on Facebook, and you just have such a beautiful family.
Nice
it's so
to
great
meet you.
Yeah.
Virtually,
this is my husband Antonio introducing you right now. I hope to see you all in real life someday whenever this shelter-in-place order is over. We can socialize once again. Hey, Dave Boyer, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you, Dave.
Dave and Cindy. He says,
Dave and Cindy, thank you.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? He says, please record the Black Hole Waltz, ASAP. What other artist in the world would even think about doing that? Oh, it's so sweet. So, and we know how much you love outer space, so we even though we played that like 30 minutes ago, we'd like to dedicate that to you, Dave. Dave is a wonderful photographer, and he takes really amazing photos of the moon, which I think is just so amazing.
Caricaturist.
Yes.
Caricaturist. Sorry, my
caricaturist. Yeah, that's a hard word for me too. Dave was actually here. For those of you who are watching for the first time, Dave was actually here with us a few weeks ago virtually. He was actually doing some live artwork while we were performing. We'd love to do that again. And I don't know.
He made our cover of the album.
Yes, he did.
In the Jazz Festival in 2016, that we always enjoy watching that beautiful work that you did, David. Thank you.
This is Dave Boyer's album cover up there from our Jazz Festival album, and then right behind Antonio, you can kind of see it on the camera. There's a picture of me on the wall. There's there's pictures of both of us, but the one of you is not in the camera shot. But those are two caricature drawings that he made of us. And that was actually how we met Dave, because he did those drawings of us on the night that we performed at the Jazz Festival. It was after our performance was over. We went down to the hotel in downtown Rochester where they were there was a jam session going on. And Dave was there. I think maybe he was also taking photos during the festival jam sessions throughout the week. But this night he was doing caricatures, and we met, and we loved how he drew us.
And we do performances together. I mean, I remember even in some event for a company or a. Do you remember we were in the Perkins mansion?
That's the place where we got married.
Yes, and Dave was there.
That's right. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and then we were doing the little theater together. Yeah, and we always enjoy. It's very nice. I think the people and we enjoy because we are performing and he's performing or drawing.
Yeah, it's all live artwork.
And this is very nice. We always enjoy that.
Yeah.
Thank you, David.
And we think your style of drawing is very similar to jazz improvising because it's very spontaneous and it just kind of flows out of you.
Yeah.
You mentioned the Little Theater a second ago, and I just want to say this weekend, we're doing these live performances every night. I'd like to say a shout out to Mona Segatola Slami and the Little Theater Cafe. It's one of our favorite venues to play at in Rochester. Of course, it's closed now because every place is closed. Before this pandemic started, we were actually supposed to play there this coming weekend on Saturday the 25th. And since the Little Theater is now closed, they're actually hosting something called a virtual Little Cafe. And what they're doing for us, because we're already doing these live stream videos every night, they're going to be sharing our video on their Facebook page that night. And I think they mentioned it in the city paper. They've been doing a little bit of promotion. So we hope you tune in that night, and of course every night. We're here all the time, but we're really grateful for their promotion.
The same time, right? 8:30.
Yeah,
Friday,
same time.
Friday.
Saturday.
Sorry.
Well, we'll be here every night, but that particular night is Saturday.
Probably different audience that day.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, good. Your brother says they saw our interview. Thank you so much for watching.
Yay, thank
Says
you.
we love your interview. How proud you make us feel. Oh, thank you so much. We're so grateful for your support. Truly, so much. Thank you so much for watching these and sharing these every night. We miss you so much. Jeff Trumbull, watching from Canandaigua. Great gig. Keep it coming. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Canandaigua.
Yeah.
This is a very nice place. We
My
did
brother
some
used to
performance
work there.
there.
Yes, we did. I think it was at
a lake.
country club there.
It's
Yeah, Canandaigua Lake. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
a beautiful place.
Love Canandaigua. Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. We hope you'll continue to tune in. Vita says, I loved your Bill Evans tunes recently. Made me pull up, oh my gosh, the Bill Evans Tony Bennett album. That is one of my favorite albums in the world. It is so beautiful. And actually, I read Tony Bennett's autobiography last year, and he said that that's his favorite album that he ever recorded. So that just tells you something.
Yes.
Tony Bennett's recorded hundreds of albums, and he said that one was so special and so dear to his heart. It was just him and the pianist Bill Evans duo together. So magical. I highly recommend that album to those of you who haven't heard it. Vita, you've got excellent taste.
Very nice.
I'm going to listen to that album again tonight. I love that one. Oh my gosh. Sruthi and Dylan are both. Hi, Dylan. They're both
Dylan.
watching. Thank you so much for joining us again.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah. Oh, I commented before. Oh, okay. Sorry, Dylan. I missed your comment the other night, but now I see that you said I commented before you went live, so you missed me. I'm gonna look for that original comment again. But I'm so glad that you're here. We miss you so much. It was so much fun when we all FaceTimed the other day. You and Sruthi and Vita. We should do that again. One of the cool things about this time is all the technology we have.
Yeah, we feel close.
Yeah. I can't imagine doing this, going through this without having the technology we have. We would feel so much more isolated than we already do. So I'm really grateful that we have all these platforms to stay in touch with each other. Oh, my friend Bethany says, hi, Antonio. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
If you're still out there, great to have you here again. Perfect. And Dave says, my caricature is the jazz of cartooning. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Love it.
Cool.
I'm going to pop over to my other Facebook for a second. Oh, hi, Carlos Mercado. This is, I think. This is on this video. He says, were you near Landing Road North when you lived on Blossom? So I grew up closer to the Winton Road side, but I know exactly the area that you're talking about because we would go over there to Ellison Park a lot. So beautiful. And actually, my parents would take me to Indian Landing Playground a lot, which is just I think it's a playground behind an elementary school where I would play sometimes. So cool.
Thank you for watching, Carlos.
Yeah, great to have you here again.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I saw everybody's comments, at least the ones that are showing up here now. If there are any comments that I miss, again, please don't be offended. It's not my fault. It's Facebook's fault. I'm gonna look through these again once we finish the live stream, and I'll reply to any comments that I might have missed if there were any. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's so great to have lots of new listeners out there tonight. I could see we had a lot of people watching.
Thank you.
So we truly appreciate your support.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great night. We'll see you at the same time tomorrow night. Bye.